Think about how much your eyes do for you every day. Scrolling, driving, reading a teleprompter like we are right now.
Yeah, so when was the last time that you gave them a little TLC? And how do you know when they're really in trouble?
Well, we are about to learn what you can do right now to protect your sight. Dr. Keith Hillard from MyEyeDr is here with some eye-opening advice. So happy to have you here. You are a licensed optometrist. There's a difference between an optometrist and ophthalmologist, is that right?
That is correct.
Okay, good.
Yeah, the only real difference is ophthalmologists do eye surgery.
I see.
Whereas we're still physicians that do eye care.
And so let's talk about how you all are kind of changing how eye exams work.
Well, the technology has come a long way in the last, decade or so. So everything's digital. We have the latest lasers and technologies to really get the best prescriptions possible, make diagnoses a lot easier and treatments a lot better.
One of the things I think is super interesting is you do these remote exams.
Yeah.
Like someone can be on their computer and you do better, worse, better, worse. Like how's it work?
So yes and no, they're not on their computer. They still have to come into the office, but there's a lot of offices, especially in rural places where there might not be an optometrist available. So the patient still comes into the practice and the technicians do a lot of advanced testing on them. And then from home, I can look at all the data, I can manipulate, I can check their prescription, the machine that goes up to the face, which is better, one or two. Right. I can control that digitally from home.
Oh, so you don't have to be, so there doesn't need to be a doctor in all these different locations.
Correct.
And yet you can reach people who live in more rural areas.
Yeah, so I see patients all throughout Pennsylvania, especially in central PA, where there's a shortage of optometrists.
Right.
And just last week we had someone who had a retinal detachment, which is an ocular emergency in our field. So we were able to get that patient to see a specialist within a day for emergency surgery.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I often think about how we're on screens all day. We see screens all around us. We're using iPads and our cell phones and everything, and that's really affecting our eyes in a big way.
Absolutely. So myopia is just a fancy term for nearsightedness, and a lot of people confuse the term. So nearsightedness just means if I take my glasses off, I can see near. I'm nearsighted.
Yes.
I can't see the TV. Everything's blurry.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, a huge amount of the population is becoming more and more nearsighted. They estimate by, I think, 2050, half of the population will become nearsighted. And especially in children, we're concerned about that because it's not just about having to wear high prescriptions. We can correct vision very well, but when someone becomes highly myopic, later in life there's profound effects. They can be at higher risk for glaucoma, higher risk for retinal detachments.
Whoa.
So we want to try to slow that down as much as we possibly can at an early age.
I've seen some tricks that you can do to kind of use those muscles in your eyes. Are there things that we can be doing to kind of help our eyes?
Yeah, so
more?
naturally we have something called the 20-20 rule, 20-20-20 rule, which means every 20 minutes, try to look 20 feet away for 20 seconds to kind of give your eyes a break. Exactly. Now in children, we want them to limit their screen time because the more close work they do, the more focusing they do, that causes the eye to elongate over time, which is what causes myopia.
That causes the nearsightedness.
Correct. So when the eye elongates over a long period of time, light can't focus properly, vision gets blurrier. But again, down the road, that could be,
really
cause profound.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what's happening to me. So let's make it about me.
Absolutely.
So like these monitors right here, it used to be that I could see all the details, and now certain segments, whenever I want to look at the monitor, I have to get up and look at it. When you reach around 50, is that normal? Like I need readers now.
Well, yeah, when we hit our, say, mid-40s or 50s, we tend to lose our close vision. That's called presbyopia.
Yes.
That doesn't really affect our distance vision as much. So if you're having a hard time seeing the monitor, you're probably...
So I have two problems.
Most people do. I do as well. I have what's called astigmatism that enhances my distance vision, and also I'm presbyopic, meaning I need a bifocal correction.
All right, and we both picked out frames now.
I know, we did. Because you guys have some frames available as well. I like these ones. They're like a pinkish red.
I like them. They look good on you.
They do.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for coming in and teaching. I have learned a lot. I didn't know that your eye was elongating.
Yeah, exactly. And you're in the Cranberry office if someone wants to see you.
We just opened up a brand new practice in Cranberry. We're really excited about it. Last week, actually, we just opened.
Wonderful.
So,
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Thank you.
We want to say thank you to MyEyeDr for sponsoring today's conversation about eye health, and I think we look pretty snazzy.
I think so too, yeah. And to learn more about what they offer and more info on their new location in Cranberry, just go to our website, pittsburghtodaylive.com.